Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Hello. We are starting in the pause screen because this is the 1.20.5 update. And this is already something really freaking weird. I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but just look at the around this. I don't remember it looking like that. I don't know. It's tripping me out, man. Tripping me out. Well, we have some armadillos added. We have new wolves added, wolf armor, and a variety of things, which is pretty cool. I really, truly did not expect anything from this update, but lo and behold, they have. So that is pretty cool, I think. They didn't have to do that, right? It's just a little added bonus for us before the next major update, and I, frankly, like that. I like that a lot. What I am concerned about is this. Why is this? Like, I don't know how it looked before, but it didn't look like that. And it's weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's weird. It is very, very weird. But maybe that is a good thing. Who knows? Is it beneficial? Is it a bad thing? I have no real semblance of if that is or is not the case. But performance seems pretty good right off the bat. So that's something that we are always worried about when updating our worlds. And of course I did make a backup before updating because you can never be too safe when it comes to your world. And fun fact, my world is sitting at a nice 2 gigabytes right now, 2.2 gigabytes, which is it's pretty cool actually. Doesn't seem like it would be that much, but it is, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, with the new things, we probably want some armadillos, honestly. I don't know what I would use an armadillo for, what you do with it, right? But I kind of want the armadillo. I want some baby armadillos, and maybe we can build them like an armadillo sanctuary. That could be something weird and cool, and something that sounds worthwhile of doing, right? Like, who doesn't want an armadillo freaking sanctuary, right? That's what I'm thinking. I've never seen an armadillo's enclosure. I don't know if they are how that works at all, but it sounds cool. So maybe that is something we will add here in the Isles of Schlatt, just to have like another reason to come here in addition to that of the squid farm. Would be nice. I like little things like that. Just can come and visit some armadillos. And I think I want to get all the wolves too. There's like 6 varieties of wolves or something, and they all look pretty cool. So that is something that we may do in the near future here. Probably not today. I just want to continue our choppy, continue all of our shenanigans here in the jungle. So we'll do that today, and then when we have a little bit more time, perhaps what we'll do is go and look for some armadillos, which may actually spawn in a biome that is right next to us, because I believe they spawn in savannas. So we could get lucky here, and they just happen to spawn in the savanna that we have next to us. But I'm not going to hold my breath for that. You know what I'm saying? Good, good. Yes. So today I have a weird little thing that I want to talk about. And I do need to preface on this one, this is not how I feel, But someone that is close to me mentioned this to me today. And I hadn't really thought about it before. Hadn't really thought about or considered about the actions of it or the ramifications that coincide with it. And that little thing is being someone's favorite person. Never thought about it until today, but a good friend of mine, IRL, was talking to me about this, and they're like, yeah, I'm just sad today because I am not anyone's favorite person. I was thinking about that a little bit. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I need some more context, need some more information here before we proceed with this conversation so I can add to it properly. And this person just told me that, like, no one chooses them as their favorite person. And I was wondering to myself, like, I don't know if I'm ever anyone's favorite person. But in my case, since I've never thought about it until today, I don't think it really matters or applies to me. Because I don't really care if I am or if I am not. I know I'm a weird person. I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, you know? So, like, the friends that I do have are all weird people as well. And that makes sense because I am a weird person, right? So, the company that I keep is like me in that regards, and just a little bit off, a little bit weird. Not everyone's cup of tea. Either love me or hate me kind of thing. There really is no in between. Hold on one second. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Had to panic real quick there. But I could definitely see how, from certain people's perspective, how it would feel to not be anyone's favorite. And that kind of made me a little sad, honestly, for the person, my friend. Because everyone should have someone that is, like, the favorite, you know? Like, your go-to favorite person. Whether it's at work, whether it's a friend with benefit, a significant other, a relationship, platonic or otherwise, you know, whatever. I feel like everyone should have someone that is their favorite, but it's really not something you would ever know the answer to, right? Unless you were directly seeking out the answer to that question, I don't think you would ever really know, right? And that is a little weird to me as well. Just the fact that you'd have to, like, actually ask this question for you to know any of the answers to it. It's a little odd, a little off, and I'm here for it. But I just want to present that to you guys today and just first, I guess, have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought on if you were or were not someone's favorite, and has it affected you? Second, if you think you are not someone's favorite, what makes you think that? Because truly, I'm trying to learn here. I want to learn. I want to know why you feel that way and what it is that has caused you to feel like that. And lastly, I want to just know for everyone, is that something that a lot of people think about? Like, in a normal, everyday, average life, are you thinking about this concept at all? Have you ever thought about this concept, you know? Like, I feel like in this regard, most people are like myself. Most people probably have never given it any kind of thought whatsoever and cannot really accurately answer the question. It's just a guess, but I would like to think that I'm I'm on the right track there. I can't see that many people thinking about it. I really can't. But maybe I am the oddball out here. Maybe more people think about it than meets the eye. And because I am abnormal, I just never think about it. I don't know. Please don't hesitate. Let me know your thoughts on that. I would really love to know. But anyway, that was my little rant for the day. We're just going through here. We're chopping down the forest, and we're doing this here because I need a baseline of where the hell the end of this is. And I can't get that baseline with these trees in the way right now because it's going to require a lot of digging, and I need to be able to see that line. However, because there are a lot of bushes, there are a lot of vines, and a lot of trees here, we're not able to see that fully. And as a result, I'm not really sure how far we need to go. So I've figured out the best way for me is just to chop down the entire forest. And once we chop down the forest, then we'll be able to like put up markers and actually see where the hell we need to do the choppy. And then once we have that plotted out, it becomes a lot easier to make rolling hills. Step 1, roll the hill. Step 2, continue rolling hill, obviously. Easy, and the only things that you need to make that work. Why is, like, fire not spreading also? It's very weird. All of a sudden, like, fire is acting strange. So I'm wondering if that is just a change or if we've just gotten unlucky or lucky and fire has not spread very well. I'm not sure. Not sure even a little bit. Could be either, I guess, right? Like, let's just light that tree up. Light it up, buddy. Alright, burn. I hope it gets all of it, because otherwise we're going to be stuck with a few trees. And we know that we already have quite a few that we're going to have to come back and get 1 or 2 little bits and bobs. Which is fine. Doesn't really bother me. It's just one of those things that adds a little bit of duration to what you're doing. And, you know, we've already expanded this like 6 times anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? We're going to probably expand it 6 more before it's done, and, you know, it's okay. It's all good. I just want to try our best to plant out where this is all going, and that will make this super easy for us to build what we want to build here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we have decided that we want to do a mushroom forest here. A bunch of custom mushrooms, rocks, logs, and such like that. But I don't think any trees. I think this will be the first of its kind that is mainly mushroom and not tree. Most people do like trees with the mushrooms and all of that, but I think we're going to use mushrooms as trees because it sounds like a really good idea, honestly. So what we'll have to do is go to the nether, and we're going to need to chop down a lot of the trees, the crimson trees in there, because all of those will give us our, whatever the hell that block is, our red nether wart. And I think that will make a really good mushroom topper. But we also might want to do a bunch of different colors. We might want to do like the red, the blue, like a cyan one, like a green one. I think that could be cool. And then maybe we could even do translucent ones, like made out of glass, different colors of glass. That could be really cool. I don't know. I've never built anything like it, but it sounds like a fun experience, especially because in our other base over yonder, the fairy encampment, we are not allowed a single bit of nature. And honestly, I'm craving some nature. So that is why we're doing this particular base. We're just trying to get some yin and yang action going. Trying to make it both so that I am happy and I can use the things, but also that I'm still challenged. So we will probably have to come up with a few rules for this as well, of which I have no idea what rules we would want for this base, but shouldn't be that difficult to come up with something as well. We could definitely do only organics, just to contrary, what we got over there. I'd say we could do non-terraforming, but can't do that. Can't do that anymore, because we've kind of terraformed half of it already, so that's a thing. I don't know. I'd like to hear... Jesus H. Christ. Alright. At least that guy was pretty far away from us, so it didn't kill us. That's good. That easily could have been our death, though. All of these things could be our death at any moment. That's one of the spooky things about going totemless here. Oh. Jesus. Freaking creepers, man. Lately, they've been getting me. They have been getting me. Like, we had one yesterday that made me really panic. That one wasn't too much of a pucker. Because, well, I didn't even see it in time. It just kind of blew up. So, that was... We gotta be more careful. Jesus. More careful. But I'm not sure what rules I want to do with it yet. I think we'll figure out something nice and nifty. And hopefully we can make it work, right? I don't know. Maybe we have to have many different mushroom designs or something here. We're not allowed to use a single mushroom design. That could be something. I'm not sure yet. There definitely will be rules over here. We'll make a board and everything, but I don't know what rules we want to add to this sucker yet. That's okay. That is a-okay. If you are wondering as well why I add these rules to myself in the first place, answer is simple. I think when I am limited, it actually enhances creativity. It makes me think a little bit more, and it makes me do things in a way that I would not normally do those things. And I think for creativity, that is an amazing thing to have happen, actually. Just being able to do something completely different every time and trying to, warp your creativity around those restrictions, I think it makes for a really good and compelling argument to put restrictions on things like that. Anything art is enhanced via restrictions because you have to think outside the box. And anytime you have to really think outside the box, it's better. It's just better, honestly. What we got here? Does fire burn down bamboo? That is a good question. I don't know. Alright, let's get that. Hello, cow. I will be very happy once this jungle is completely gone. Let me tell you. I love jungles. I like building in jungles, but the amount of things that can spawn in them is crazy. Which means the potential for death is equally high. What the hell? If you press shift, it just goes down the ladder? Or down the vine? Interesting. I did not know that. Alright, let's tunnel our way up here. We missed a step there, apparently. We cut too much. I am pleasantly surprised with how much jungle log we're getting, though. And I'm wondering if we could potentially use that inside this build, because it looks pretty good. If not, we'll just have to use it over in the fairy encampment. Because it would make a really good texture for the floor, I think. Which would be, you know, not a bad thing either. But, I don't know. I originally had thought about doing, like, a wall around this thing. And I do want to have a wall, but I don't want it to be like an actual wall. I want this to be just a terrain wall. So, what that will consist of is simply us making the terrain higher so that the terrain is the only thing stopping you and not anything else. And I like that idea. Walls are cool, but I think it is also cool to do something like that. And I've never really done that before either. Just make a natural terrain wall. Usually I do some kind of decorative wall or, you know, whatever. But I do like the idea of just having a hill. A hill all the way around it that is... Like, maybe we can make it so things can't get out. Oops. I'm not sure how we would do that, but adding a 2-block tall gap around the entirety of the thing would easily keep it in the bowl, right? So we might do that. That seems like an easy thing to do. Just add a 2 or 3 block tall barricade, I guess. And that should be a really easy thing to accomplish, I think. Like I said, we're not trying to make this into a mega base. We're just trying to make this into a nice little base that we can have to grow all of our squids and kill them and get our ink and all that. That is all I want this to be, so I'm not trying to make it a ginormous project. I just want it to be like an average size project, and I think this would now classify as average. It's definitely smaller than that of our encampment, I think. But there's only one way to really find that out, too. It's building it. If we build it out and it's bigger, then, you know what, so be it. But the goal is not to make it bigger. The goal is simply to have a nice little base of which we can continue our lore in the world. That's something I really like. Alright, let's fly back, empty our inventory, because I feel like we're doing this in a very weird way. Alright, let's do that. Oh, can never land on those. Always bad. Always bad. I wish I would have pillared up before we started clearing any trees and stuff. I don't think I did, though. Which is unfortunate. All these log. And then we had these over here. Apples we don't need. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, we got to start chopping all of these anyways. It's not that big of a deal. I'm wondering if we should do one slice of this much taller than the other half. Because, like, we could easily put something in the middle. if we just raise the terrain on it. But I think what we'll end up doing is lowering all of it first, and then if it feels like it needs it, we'll do something in the middle. Because I work better with a blank slate than I do with things there. So that's what we'll do. Let's get rid of all this shrubbery. Each and every single one of it. Gotta get rid of the melons. I mean, there's a lot to get rid of here, but I do think it's going to look really cool. And again, I've never seen a mushroom forest, so that also sounds cool, and I'm just kind of imagining what that may or may not look like. And because I don't plan anything in creative, we are 100% winging it. There is a chance that it'll be terrible, and we'll tear it down if that is the result, and we'll do something else, you know? That is the beauty of Minecraft. Don't have to worry about nothing like that. You can just do things that you like for no reason other than you like it. And that is pretty freaking sweet. Lots and lots and lots, Jesus. Yeah, I'd say we probably have, I don't know, 10 hours of digging left, which, all things considering, really is not that bad. Really is not that bad. And it's giving me the recharge to build, or to want to build more into our encampment, and I think that is really nice. We've been working on it for so long, like close to 500 days, I think. So it is nice to have a bit of a reprieve from it, and something about starting new projects also gets me all tingly like. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's chop all of this stuff down. Still quite a bit of big tree action, quite a bit of bushes. It's gonna take longer than I anticipated, for sure. And if you have been a follower of the channel for any length of time, you probably know that to be true. You know that we are going to just keep adding and adding and adding and adding and adding. And usually we start just 100 new projects, and then we work on whatever new project we feel like at that given moment. But this world, I've actually been, dare I say, disciplined. You know, not totally, obviously, but a little bit. So hopefully you guys give me some credit for that. Because it's very hard for me. Okay? It's very hard. Usually we just start project after project and we don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Gimme. Oh, hello, parrot. We may have to collect a bunch of parrots, too. I think all parrots would look good on just about any of our islands, so I would not object to bringing them over there, honestly. Get that one. Get it all, buddy. Burn, baby. Ooh, we got a biggin up here. Hello, biggin. Hello. Is that an Enderman? No. I thought it was, but it was not. Oh, okay. Well, that answers my question. Bamboo does burn. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Give me just a moment here, and we will be right back.